Hello and welcome to the Top 14 Round 13 predictions brought to you by DrivingMaul. Hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, and thank you very much for joining me. Sorry, I've been a bit intermittent over the last couple of weeks, but normality will return in the new year. I'm starting a new job, I'm moving town, and a bunch of other stuff, so it's all throwing the schedule out a bit. I'm sorry about that, but as I say, in the new year we will be back to normal. So, Top 14 reaches the halfway point this weekend, and Racing versus Toulouse kicks us off. So third versus sixth, but only 1 point between them. So it is a big game. This one, sort of the top of, or towards the top of the table clash, definitely a playoffs clash. You got to say, I'm going to go with Racing by 5. If you look at Toulouse, they've only won away twice this season, and admittedly. And that was against Lyon, who are having a torrid time recently, and Brive, who are in 12th place. So not a great away record, which obviously we see a lot in France. And the only side to have beaten Racing at home has been Lyon so far. So, yep, this is a common theme in Top 14, home win by 5. Argent hosts Brive. So this is bottom of the table clash, 12th versus 13th. Now Brive have been going well. They've won 3 out of their last 6 games and got a draw as well. But all of those wins have been at home, even though they didn't get a draw on the road. Argent also sort of improving. They've won 2 of the last 4 games. Again, both home games. And as you can hear, that home stuff is showing a lot. So Argent by 5, the home team yet again. Bordeaux host La Rochelle. La Rochelle, who are obviously top of the table at the moment. Bordeaux all the way down in 9th, but still part of that pack from 3rd down to 10th, really, only separated by 6 points. So still very much in with a shout of the playoffs. Pardon me. Now, La Rochelle, one of the sides that have been getting away wins, have perfect home record, but they've also won 3 out of 6 on the road as well. So only losing to Stade, Toulon and Castres. Stade Francais down in 11, a bit of a mixed bunch really, if you think about it. When they've beaten Lyon, who are at the top end in there on the road. So La Rochelle definitely in with a shout here. This is one of the closer ones, but you've got to say Bordeaux, who have won 5 out of 6 at home, only had that draw with Brive to mess up the that record. So you've got to say Bordeaux by 3, because I think this one La Rochelle could upset, but still unlikely. Montpellier host Lyon. Now Lyon have hit some poor form, and they've lost their last 4. So you've got to say, travelling to Montpellier, who have that perfect home record, 6 out of 6 wins at home, is going to be difficult. Montpellier by 7 for me there. Castres then host Stade Francais. I think Stade Francais stuck down in 11th in the table, but they have won 4 out of their last 7 games. So you've got to say they have improved. Castres, on the other hand, have only lost 1 out of the last 7 and are looking much better. So this one, you've got to say, has home win written all over it. Castres by 10, as Stade have only won once away this season, and that was against Pau. Next up, Toulon host Oyonnax. Oyonnax, obviously, with their 1 win and 2 draws, both at home. Toulon having a poor season by their standards, down in 7th. Also, I think they've been put up for sale as well. So clearly not all right down there. But still, Toulon by 10 points, and that one should be an easy win. Oyonnax sitting at the bottom of the table. Pau host Clermont. Now, Clermont, who have just beaten the European champions twice, as in Saracens, home and away, but they only sit down in 8th in the table, actually on halfway point, just on the lower side of it. Pau have climbed themselves nicely out of relegation, sit in 10th there, a good few points off relegation. And well, how they've done that? They've actually done that with home and away wins, winning 4 out of 6 at home and 2 on the road as well. But those on the road were against the bottom 2 teams. Clermont haven't won away yet, and they even drew with Oyonnax, who are bottom of the table, and they've one of these real Jekyll and Hyde sides, where they've won 6 out of 6 at home. They've drawn 1 and lost 5 on the road. So I'm going to back Pau in this one by 5. Always up for good old rugby chats. Please let me know your thoughts down below, or you can get hold of me at DrivingMaul on Twitter, and also look out for the #RugbyChat podcast.